The Lord has His playbook for each and every one of us life. That He has His playbook for each and every one of us life. But we do not wait for Him to give us the play or make the play calling. Too many times we take it on ourselves. But God have a playbook that He has this playbook. Before we were born in our mother's womb, He has this for us. And we messed up because we don't wait for the play, we don't wait for the call. I understand many of us, whether you're a quarterback, running back, wide receivers, when it comes to the play. And too many times we don't wait for the direction that comes from God. In other words, we have to be patient and wait for God to make the calling concerning our life. We would have been in a better position today if we wait for the call that God made the call. But as human beings in our own flesh, in our own skin, we take it on our own self. Sometimes when we pray or something and we don't hear from God because God don't answer sometimes as quick as we want God to answer that prayer. Sometimes God is taking His time with His prayer. Sometimes God answers our prayer as we pray. Sometimes He doesn't answer the prayer as soon as we pray. Because He's God, He don't have to answer to any one of us why He does that. Maybe. But then our patience is tested. And many times we fail. So we run our own play. And when we run our own play, we find out it's the wrong play. We find out there's so many things that happen because of that play. And God did not call the play. So when you huddle up in order to wait for a play, try to be patient. And this most for the leaders that is leading the children of God. Understand that God has His playbook. Wait for God to tell you how to lead His children. Child of God, be patient when it comes to the things of God. Understand that it's God and He's in charge. Don't murmur or complain, because whatever you think you want or you need, sometimes that's your biggest disappointment. And God will allow the play to run. He didn't call the play, He just allowed that same play that you want to run for you to see. Wait for God to make the call. Be patient in God. Because when we realize what we have gone through now, because we made that call, that play ourselves, see what happened, the disappointment. See what happened. But I pray this morning for someone, as I speak, that God will make the call in your life, that play call. And that is the right decision that makes for your life, for your children's life, for you and your husband, for you and whosoever may be going through what situation, that wait for God to make the call and you yourself don't make that call. Because at the end of it, it is disappointment. And when the disappointment comes, believe me, it's just too much. So we try to understand, get the spirit of Job to be patient. Sometimes we just need to be patient, just a little bit patient. Sometimes many of us is at our hedges of breakthrough, but right there we slip up and we fall back because we get to be too impatient. Just understand God for yourself. Build a relationship with Him so you can hear from Him. After the discernment of God, it is still with you. God is with you, but you now have to invite God from here. Speak with Him. Get to know more about Him. Be a part of Him. Because God is truly waiting for you to say, God, make the call. I don't want to make this call. Make this play for me from your playbook, because you have one for me. The road that you put me on the good road. I don't want to go on a bad path. I don't want to do anything wrong. So just call that play for me. Just call a play for me. I'm holding up now. Call the play. Because I need a winning prayer. Yes, you need a winning play. Because when He call that play, is victory for you. And if you want to have your victory today, make God make the call from you, from His playbook. not from your way, but from his way. Get onto God playbook and make God use his playbook to make the call, because he have a playbook for each and every one of us. And too many of us is making our own calls. We having our own thing, doing our own system. So Lord, I pray for someone this morning that you make a call from your playbook for their life, so they don't mess up and they don't fall back or become a victim today. Lord, help someone today, God. As I pray this prayer this morning, God, help somebody today, God, that you make the call in their life. If it's a running play, whatever the play may be, my God, you make the call for them, that they don't fall a victim. That, my God, burden, shame, whatever it is, God, they don't have to go through it, because it's you who make the call for them and they're not making the call for their own self, God. Yes, Lord, I thank you because you hear and answer this prayer, and someone be highly blessed and favored. And for the ministers who are struggling, let them come to themselves to God. For those who not wait patiently on you, for you to make the call in their life. But this morning, God, just anoint someone else. Help them to grow, to find peace within, because I know you're God and you're life and well. And people out there looking for a minister to turn to, looking for a church home to turn to. People are confused this day. But because they're not getting the call, too many people not hearing from God, and too many confusion is going on. So yes, get back to the basic and let us just hear from God for the play that he has for our lives.